Hey, what's up guys, Merv here, and today's video is going to be a bit bittersweet. It's going to be the last time I'm going to be driving the Jetta today. I'm actually going to be turning it in to get my new daily. So today's video is going to be more or less just me reflecting about this car, my overall experience owning this car for 4 years, and yeah, just giving it a nice send-off, I guess, more or less. So let's get to it. Alright guys, so what you're looking at is a very dirty but very clean, in a sense, if I can say that, 2006 Mk5 Jetta. I've had it for roughly 4 years. It served me pretty well. I had barely any issues with it, really. It's just, it's just I outgrew the car. I did everything I could basically with it, in a sense of terms of mods and everything. I'm just gonna sit inside here, it's a bit cold, but in terms of mods and everything, you're gonna see the stickers. Yeah, this adds a lot of horsepower, guys. Good luck to the dealership for moving all this. It's been baking here for over a year. But yeah, in terms of mods, what did I do? I put coilovers. I have aftermarket wheels. I put a custom exhaust on it. I had an intake, but I ended up removing it after because it was creating problems for the motor. So I basically only kept it for a couple months. And that's about it. In terms of a daily, I didn't want to go too all out. And for the aftermarket for these cars specifically, the 2.5 liter Jettas, you're kind of limited in terms of performance. And since this is an automatic, I didn't want to dish out too much money in this car, so I just made it look good and sound good. Now this car is, like I said, a 2.5 liter 5-cylinder. Now this car for me has probably one of the most unique, best sounding like engine sounds ever. I'm just gonna take you for a quick ride and let you guys just hear this thing. That's one thing I'm gonna miss about this car, is the way it sounds. There's nothing like that on the road. Now, like I said, I have coilovers on this thing. They are Racelands Ultimos. Now, I know you get mixed reactions with Racelands. They're either you love them or you hate them. I chose them as a budget-friendly option. Would I go Racelands for a daily? Again, I'm not sure about that. They're very bouncy, I will admit. They're pretty bouncy for daily use. So I don't think I would do that again. But for the price, you do get a lot of play in terms of height adjustment and everything. Like, I can slam this car like practically to the ground if I wanted. I think it's 1 to 4 inch drop, so that's pretty drastic. From stock, the Mk5 Jettas do sit pretty high, so I gave it about a 2 inch drop, so the wheels just tuck in the fenders. So it's a nice fitment. These Jettas and Volkswagens in general, they just look good slammed anyways. So sorry. So, you know, if that's something you're going for, is a nice looking car, it doesn't have to be quick. This car is not quick at all. It just looks and sounds good, then by all means do it. When you think of Volkswagen, most people tend to either stay away or they're not too sure if they should get one, especially on the used market, because yes, for one, they are cheap used, because Volkswagens, let's just face it, if it's not a Golf R or a special model, it's not going to hold its value. Jettas drop drastically. As soon as you buy one off the lot, it's already like worth maybe $5,000 at most, cheaper used right away, and it just gets lower and lower and lower. So don't expect buying a Jetta or a Golf that because it's European, it's gonna hold its value. Because Volkswagens, they're the cheapest European car you can get, and it's for a reason. Because they use the quality of their builds aren't like they were before. Like let's say with the Mark IVs, were probably the best built cars. I would say Mark IV Jettas and Golfs were probably at their peak in terms of quality, and then they dipped. The Mark V for the Jetta and the Rabbit, as they're called, they try to make it feel more upscale and premium. But the first 2 years of them, like my car is the first year of a Mark V. I should have researched more when I bought it, but they costed a lot in terms of repairs because the electronics would fail. Automatic transmission like mine is, it was prone to a lot of errors. This is actually my second transmission with this car. Thank God I got it with a used, that's the term, extended warranty. There we go. I can't believe I couldn't remember that. Extended warranty. So thank God I only had to pay $100 deductible, and I got myself basically a rebuilt transmission. But yeah, so electrical issues, expect that. If you want a Mark V, I would suggest don't go automatic unless it's a DSG, but you're only going to get a Jetta or a GTI, GLI or GTI with a DSG, but those are the first generation DSGs. Had any advice for anyone that was going to be getting a Mark V Jetta specifically, I would say make sure that it's low kilometers, make sure that the previous owner took care of it, make sure, if you can, get in a manual. It's not hard to learn how to drive stick, especially if you're dedicated and you're motivated to do it. It took me about two days more or less to learn how to drive manual, and it wasn't hard. It's just, you just got to get used to the feeling of the clutch and the throttle, and you're set. It's just the same motion over and over again. You just have to communicate with the car, and the car will respond back to you. It's not like with an automatic, you just put it in D and then you just go. But it's a matter of preference, really. If you want to go automatic, go automatic. Just just, you know, cruise. Don't do anything like, don't race it or anything, because these automatics aren't really the best for that. They're not really made for that. So, but that's just my 2 cents. Do what you want. Just giving you my opinion. Overall, I would say this car was a great first car for me. I mean, my first real car was a 2003 Mazda Protege, but it pretty much died on me after the first year of having it. So I bought myself this car because the Protege was a gift from my mom. So one sec. Gotta love that. I had overall, like, out of 10, I would give it a 7 out of 10 for this car. It's done everything that I wanted. I've had very little hiccups, and the hiccups I did have were costly. For the most part, they were covered by warranty, but that won't happen anymore moving forward, because these cars now, they're old. Like, this car is 12 years old. The last year of the Mark Vs was 2010, and those are now 8 years old. So even if you get a 2010 Mark V, the chances of you getting an extended warranty is very slim, and if you do get it, it's going to cover very minimal things. So just keep that in mind as well. But with that being said, it's been surreal driving this car. I really learned a lot. It really got me comfortable with the car world and everything. This was my first car. I really decided to mod and do things and try and make it my own in a sense. And I'm gonna miss it. I will miss this car a lot. But it's time to move on, guys. A new chapter in my life is about to start today. I'm basically I'm pulling up to my house soon. I'm gonna be taking out all this stuff, all my personal belongings, and giving the car as is. I'm gonna give it my summer tires and wheels. Lucky person, whoever gets this, will have a decent set of summer wheels and coilovers, because my stock coilovers with this car were pretty much destroyed. They pretty much snapped in two when I removed them from swapping them, and they were basically, I was driving with broken suspension from the rear, and I didn't even know. So I can't even swap them out and sell my my Raceland. So I'm just gonna give it as is, whatever. More for the next owner, whoever gets it. Whoever you are, you're gonna get a pretty decently well-maintained car. It's got body work done and all that. So it's pretty much looks like a brand new Mk5. Next video you see will be with my new daily. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it wasn't too long, I'm not sure. I'm trying to aim for like 10 minutes max, so I might be chopping a lot of things, but this is it, guys. The last video in the Mk5. It's been surreal, like I've said before, and I just want to thank everybody that's joined me on my journey with this car, with this channel. Best moments of this car on this channel, I'll make sure to send it to you guys on this video. Okay? Bye. Take care, guys. Peace.